Rekam. Good afternoon, my lecturers. Now, I want to present my proposal, but before that, I want to thank for the time that you have given for me. And then the title of my proposal is The Analysis of Students' Error in Writing Folktales at English Education Study Program. Background of the study, the research gap. Despite there are growing studies on the error analysis, there exists a noticeable gap in research regarding the specific errors made by students in the genre of folk tales writing. Although folklore holds significant cultural and educational value, particularly in fostering creativity and language skills among students, there is limited research examining the linguistic error commonly found in students' folktales. Research questions. First one is, what are the problems students encounter when writing folktales? And then the second question is, how does students' error analysis help them recognize their mistakes in writing folktales? Research significance. In this study, the researcher hopes that this research will be helpful for English Education Study Program, lecturers, and also all of the students of English department. And then literature review. The first one is, according to Falihat 2022, writing is a communication method that defines language by writing signs and symbols, and it's one of the 4 language abilities. The second is error analysis. Error analysis can be considered as fundamental tool in language teaching in order to reorganize teacher's point of view and readdress his or her methodology for fixing and fulfilling the student's gap. Haydari and Bagheri, 2012. And then the third one is folktales. Nova and Putra explained that folktales are stories that are classified as literary works that are passed down orally from generation to generation. And then now we move to methodology. Participants are from students that participate in translation class, Patimura University English Education Study Program, academic year of 2024/2025. And then instruments to collect data. The researcher will collect data using students' observation and tasks. And then research methodology, I will use quantitative research because it will involve the process of collecting numerical data and analyzing it statistically to answer research questions. And then instruments to analyze data. The researcher will analyze the data using descriptive statistics analysis. Maybe that's all from me. I hope I can get feedbacks or questions from you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rico. I have a questions about your proposal that you've been presented before. Yeah,
Okay, yes, please.
can you? Yeah. My questions is in the can you give a slide of instrument that to analyze data? Okay, for in instruments to analyze data, uh, the researcher will analyze the data using descriptive analysis. I want to you give a reason why you choose this instrument for analyze your data. Thank you.
Okay, I choose descriptive statistics because descriptive statistics are used to summarize and describe the characteristics of your data, of my data. This includes measures such as mean, median, mode, standard, deviation, variance, range, and percentiles. Because in this study, I will use quantitative research, which is will get a high number of participants. So maybe I think descriptive statistics will be a good analysis that I will choose to analyze my data. Thank you.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
Fadila, do you have a question from me or feedback?
Yes, Hmm, untuk bagian research significant, can you slide
Research
research
significance?
significant? Why your research significant? Berfokus kepada lecturers and student.
Okay. Why my research significance focuses on lecturers and also for the students? Because
Yes.
when we can analyze um, um, the error that students make, the lecturers can know what the error that usually students make in writing, especially in writing vocals. So the students can give um, such as a good another success treatment or another good treatment that can help students to um, help them to write properly. And then for the students, I think the research significance is that students can know their own mistakes or problems in writing, especially they can analyze errors that occur when they write. So in the future, if they want to write, they know how to make a better product of writing. Maybe that's my answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Maybe that's all for my presentation. And now we move to the next presenter. I would like to invite Fadila Istiana to present your proposal. Wait a minute. Okay, Fadila, time is yours.
Thank you for the time have given for me. For the first, this my proposal with title The Effectiveness of Implementing the Project-Based Learning Strategy Improving the Reading Ability of Grade 8 Students at SMP Negeri 16 Buru. Next. For background of study, according to Lumenau, Liando, and Andres 2020, the application of project-based learning to improve students' reading comprehension has received a lot of attention in educational research. Many previous studies have discussed project-based learning models in improving reading skills. Previous research was mostly carried out in Western Indonesia, and the next research will be carried out in the outer area, and the next research will involve 8th grade students. For research question, the first, what is the effectiveness of implementing the project-based learning strategy improving students' reading ability? And the second one, does using PBL learning strategy help students become better readers? Next is research significance. The first, theoretical significance, and the second one is practical significance. Next. Okay, the next is literature review. Reading ability. Reading abilities encompass a range of cognitive skills and strategy that individuals employ to effectively interact with written text, including decoding, fluency, vocabulary knowledge, comprehension monitoring, and critical analysis. These abilities enable readers to navigate and comprehend text across various genres and levels of complexity, facilitating both academic achievement and lifelong learning. For project-based learning, according to Adriansa, Fitriani, and Fadloy 2019, project-based learning PBL is described as an instructional approach that is suitable for the language learning process. Next. Rico, next. And the last one is methodology. Classroom action research. Classroom action research, or CAR, is a valuable methodology for addressing educational challenges and enhancing teaching learning. Prihanto 2019 identifies four models of CAR, providing a practical framework for its application. And technique of data collection, I will pretest and give pretest and post-test assessment, and the second one is student observation, and the third is survey and interview. For participant setting and time, participant grade 8 students at SMP Negeri 16 Buru, and teachers and school administrators may also participate. And the second setting, study conduct with classroom at the school, physical classroom environment, and available resources and facilities. By the time, study conduct over a specific period determined by the duration of the PBL strategy. Time frame includes pre-intervention preparation, PBL implementation, data collection phases, and result. For instrument to analyze data, I have to instrument with qualitative data and quantitative data. That's all from me. Thank you. And if you have question or feedback, please.
Okay, maybe me, Adil,
Yes.
I want to ask you questions, which is about in the methodology about instruments to analyze data. I want to ask about what is your reason to choose these two type of analyze data.
Okay, thank you.
which is kualitatif and
Okay, thank you. I will answer in bahasa. It's okay. Oke, sebelumnya untuk penelitian observasi atau untuk saya menggunakan kualitatif data. Riko, screen-nya
Iya, suaranya jelas.
bisa share screen.
Oh iya, boleh. Nanti saya share screen-nya.
Bisa share. Oke. Untuk saya memilih kualitatif data karena saya memerlukan observasi untuk sebelum terjun ke lapangan atau sebelum melakukan penelitian saya perlu melakukan observasi untuk langkah selanjutnya. Apa yang harus saya persiapkan dalam membuat penelitian selanjutnya. Dan untuk kuantitatif data sendiri, saya menggunakannya untuk pretest dan posttest atau menganalisis setelah melakukan pretest dan posttest, pastikan ada penilaian yang saya akan berikan. Itulah nanti gunanya untuk menganalisis data-data tersebut atau nilai-nilai tersebut. Itu saja dari saya.
Okay, thank you, Fadil.
Maybe Rico have question.
Okay, my question is very simple. Can you explain for me about your significance of the study? Yes, significance of the your research, I mean.
Okay. Give me for a minute. Wait a minute. I have. Okay. Why I choose these two significant? For the first, theoretical significant. This research can be used as a reference for someone who wants to conduct research related to improving students' reading skills through project-based learning strategy. And for practical significance, apart from theoretical benefits, research also hope that this research will be able to provide benefits for students and educators.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer,
All for
Fadila.
me. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you very much, friends and ma'am.
Okay, now we are going to move to the third presenter. But Keisha, are you there?
Yes, can you hear my voice?
Yes. Now time is yours. I'm sorry.
Can you
Yes.
share screen, please?
Is it visible for you? Can you see the screen?
Not yet.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. This one. Okay. Can you see it right now?
Cannot. It's still in the Fadil's titles.
Can you see it now?
Okay, maybe now. Thank you for the time, friends and ma'am. Right now, I am Keisha Jila Tutupari. Today, I want to present about my proposal, and then my title is analyzing factors affecting that effective students' self-esteem in public speaking class at Education Study Program Patimura University. Next, please. And we move to the background of study. Okay, the first one is research gap. The research gap in my research is factors that affecting students' self-esteem in public speaking class in EFL, not in ESL context. For the second point is about research questions. First, what are the factors that affecting students' self-esteem on public speaking class? And second one is it true that students that have high level of self-esteem will provide a prepare and better speaking skill in public speaking? And the third one is, are there any differences between factors that affecting students' self-esteem with context in ESL and EFL? For the significance of study is, for theoretical significance can be used as this research can be used as references for others to conduct research that relate with the study. And for the practical significance for the students to motivate the students that should have good and high level of self-esteem to speak English. And for the rector to motivate the lecturer for encourage students to have high level of self-esteem in speaking skill in English. Next, please. And for the literature's review, I will explain by the first one is speaking, and then public speaking, and then self-esteem. For the speaking, according to Gustaman 2015, speaking is one of the three skills that has to be acquired by the student in learning English. In process of the learning English, both formally and informally, speaking skills are often respected skill because speaking a skill prove that you understood and mastered the English. And for the public speaking, according to Preface 21, public speaking is one important class that should be done by all the students because public speaking is more important skill that must be continuously honored and tough of the student because it's beneficial for the students. For this public, for the self-esteem, there are many researches about that. According to Carson 29, and then according to Gustaman 2015, and then according to Sabrin 22, and then for Sahara Muinin and Nazarul 2019, they mentioned that uh, self self-esteem is one of the factors that triggers the student achievement in speaking skills of English. Next. For the methodology, the researcher will be conduct this research with qualitative method because the writer, I'm sorry for the typo of I, the writer or the researcher want to digging more information and answer and analyze factors that affective students' self-esteem in speaking class. And for the instrument to collect data, the researcher will use observation, questionnaires, and interview. Next point is for the instruments to analyze data after observation, researcher taking notes that produce fields notes, then collect, sort, classify, synthesize, and take the conclusion. For the participants, the researcher will be conduct this research in with 30 students that in public speaking class or students that pass the class at English Department Patimura University. Okay, that's all about my presentations, about my proposal. I give the time to you guys that have questions for me about my proposal.
Okay, I have question for you, Kezia.
Yes.
Why did you choose UFL instead of ESL context? That's for
Okay. Okay. Thank you for the questions. That in my research gap, after I read previous studies before that many kind of researchers just have they research in English as their second language. Sedangkan kalau in English Education Study Program, which is in Indonesia, we know that English still have a term for foreign language, not as a second language. So we related to the condition to our place of research. Thank you.
Thank you, Keisha.
Thank you, Fadil. Maybe Rico, you have questions or feedback for me?
Rico belum unmute.
Okay, because we're running out of time, we just have 2 minutes left. My questions is how do you choose these 30 students in that you will participate with in your study?
Okay. The research, which is me, use 30 students for elaborate in my research that with 30 students, I can digging more information or digging more about analysis about the factors that impact the students in public speaking class. And for biasa rata-ratanya tuh di dalam kelas bisa dalam 30 sampai 30 ke atas gitu. Tapi di sini 30 students itu sudah sangat menjadi sampel yang bisa meyakinkan untuk penelitian ini.
Okay, thank you so much, Keisha, for your answer. I think that is all
Thank
for
you so much.
our
That's all,
presentations,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.